Welcome back to another crypto video. We all like to ride attractive things, and Elrond Gold is one of them. So let's jump in to Elrond Gold today and look at some fundamentals and price analysis and gauge where we think the price is headed, because it seems very resistant to this downtrend at the moment, and it's quite exciting to see that big pump on the daily time frame. So as you can see here, Lucian Minshew, December 10, insane growth for the Elrond network mainnet. 10 million plus transactions processed in the last month alone, with 50k plus new accounts added each week. So Elrond Gold is seriously growing, and it's very nice to see. Currently it's ranked 33 in the eco space, and it's $282.50, up 17% in the last 24 hours. So it's absolutely downtrend resistant right now, with a market cap of 5.7 billion. So very good to see. And let's hop into the price. So if we just get to the daily time frame, we can see there was a huge amount of support along this price level here, around $214. And recently we've been pretty oversold. Well, not extremely oversold, but we're just about approaching oversold on the relative strength index. And if we look at the volume, we can see it is just dipping away slowly. So we have got this bounce falling out of this rather bullish looking falling wedge pattern. We did get a bounce at the bottom, and it just makes me think, well, you know, where is this project headed? I mean, we've already had this big supply zone, this massive accumulation round, $70 to $100. Then we had pretty much what looked like an ascending triangle, really, if you were to just factor in, you know, these highs and lows. And that's really impressive to see. I mean, this impulse here was absolutely insane. The only downside is that we did correct below the swing high itself. But if we look at the actual beginning of this uptrend from here, and then we pull out the Fibonacci retracement, really we just came down to below the 0.618 golden pocket there. So we found support in the right place, and I think it's good that we have seen this correction. It's been a huge correction of around 50%, and you know, this could possibly demonstrate a good time to potentially buy. It was actually a 60% correction, so that's pretty nasty, and it's good that we've got this bounce out, this falling wedge. But just be careful that it could be one of those sort of fake out moments, and that if we do lose support once again, you know, the next sort of price level I've got in mind would be $167 there. Just looking at the next fib level. So we are literally treading on thin ice at the moment, and I think it's important just to take your time and wait for the confirmations of, you know, the breakouts. So yeah, I mean, we were severely overextended on the daily time frame. Now we are under the daily 20-day moving average, as you can see here. And if we hop into the 4-hour, we are pretty much overbought, or at least heading to, and I'm sure in the hourly time frame we would be having considered. So we found a lot of support at 228, which is the bottom of the falling wedge, and now we're looking at the potential breakout target. So really we're heading up to that 298 resistance over here, but I think we might get back to at least 329 by the close of the week. And should we continue the uptrend, the golden fib level over here would be an ideal place to get back to, where we've got quite a bit of resistance along here as well. So 434 would be a very good price target for now. I think in the short term, you know, by the close of the day, if we can get back to 300, that would be very nice. But you know, if we lose this support here, we come back down to potentially $167 over that, which wouldn't be too nice for Elrond. But it does depend on the movement of the market and Bitcoin as a whole, because this is just one huge flagpole, and potentially we're just going to consolidate at this price level. But you know, I don't really like using the 5-minute time frame because it's just a little bit unpredictable, really. I mean, we could trade within this symmetrical triangle here, break to the down or the upside, but nobody really knows what is going to happen in the very, very short term of things. But I think it's more likely that we're going to see an uptrend soon, rather than falling back down below to the $200 level. So that's a bit of an insight on Elrond Gold. I think it's really good to see that this bullish momentum is very strong. But on the weekly time frame as well, which is quite important to look at. I mean, we've had 3 red candles in a row weekly. I don't think we had that once. We've had 3 red candles just once in the whole year. So we are producing that green candle now. The big question is, are we going to produce another one? It'd be great if we did. It'd be really, really great if we did. 167 bearish scenario, $303 short-term bullish scenario, $430. I'd like to see this at some point in December, but I think that might only happen, in January, when capitulation falls away and Christmas and the season is no longer a priority. So let's hold on tight and Elrond Gold to the moon. If you like the video, subscribe, and see you in the next one.